Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Therapy with Miss T, where I'm Miss T and I'm here to give you guys a quick message, okay? So, as always, how are you all doing? I hope everyone is blessed, safe, and well. This is Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. And as always, I let you guys know if you need help, feel free to reach out to someone to get the help that it is that you need. There's nothing wrong with getting help, there's nothing wrong with speaking with someone, and there's nothing wrong with getting therapy. If any of you would like to book a one-on-one intuitive therapy session with me, feel free to email me at allthingsspiritual444@gmail.com. Other than that, I got a quick message, okay? So, for the last couple of days, the Most High keeps showing me a vision of a couple of things, right? And I haven't really wanted to put this message out, but it may help someone, or it may help a few. So I'm going to put it out because I have to be what? Obedient to the Most High God when He tells me to do something, even if I don't want to do it. Because I'm not doing this for myself. I have to be selfless, right? So there's something about being selfless and not doing something for yourself at this time. So maybe you're doing more for others, or you're not doing so much for yourself, or you're doing a selfless act, right? You're doing something out the kindness of your heart. But nonetheless, this is how it was being shown to me. So the Most High kept showing me visions of footprints, right? Visions of footprints. And I kept seeing the footprints going one and then one and then one and then one in front of the other, right? One foot in front of the other. And then I was being drawn to breadcrumbs. I was seeing the breadcrumbs being dropped as the footprints were going one in front of the other. All right. And then I was hearing pave the way. This is how the Most High God was giving it to me, is that for some of you guys around this time, you have paved the way for others to follow in your footsteps. You have paved the way and left the breadcrumbs along your journey. And although it hasn't been easy, although it has been very tough, a lot of you guys have others that are following in your footsteps indirectly, and they're using the breadcrumbs that you're leaving behind to find their way as well. And for some of you guys, these are some people that have not believed in you. There are some people that did not think that you knew which way you were going. There are some people that didn't think you knew the direction or knew which way to go. These very people are following in your footsteps now, thus saith the Lord. They are picking up the breadcrumbs. They are using it to help their self, and they are using it to benefit. And for some of you guys, you were used to lead the way. You were used to pave the path. You were used to take the first step for others to follow. And although you had to bear a heavy cross, right? You had to bear something that was heavy in order for you to make the necessary steps to keep moving forward. You had the strength of the Most High God following you and helping you and getting you along. And in this season and at this time, they are following in your footsteps. So there are some people that never really truly gave you the full recognition that you deserved. There are some people that never gave you the true, the true like flowers or apologies, or just the true like real nature of saying, I see you, I commend you, I thank you, I appreciate you, I really see the mark that you've made in my life, or the mark that you're making in others. I see that you're trying to do something of righteous intent, something good. You've paved the way, you've made a way out of no way, you opened the door, you did something that was never done before. Like, there's something some of you guys have done. And the way that the Most High God kept showing it to me is the necessary footsteps and the steps that have been being made and taken, and the breadcrumbs that are being left along the way. And even if there are some people that never tell you you opened the door, just know that you opened the door. Even if there are some people that never show you the true recognition that you deserve, just know that you deserve that recognition, and you are going to receive your flowers in other ways. You are going to receive your rewards, your accolades, and the things that you truly deserve in other ways. And yes, although it has been a heavy cross to bear, you were truly used to leave something behind. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay. So I keep being drawn back to what I was hearing. Legacy, thus saith the Lord. Legacy. Some of you are leaving behind your legacy, and this legacy is going to help many others to follow in your footsteps and to pick up the breadcrumbs along the way. And it's so crazy because I kept being drawn to something I heard. Thank you, Spirit. I kept being drawn to something I heard when I was watching this thing on YouTube. And there was someone that said, how do you know you've made it? Like, they were asking this person, how do you know you've made it in life? Like, how do you know you can finally say, okay, I've made it? And they said, well, I don't think that you've truly made it until you know your children have become successful in life. In a sense, saying you don't make it until your child makes it, right? Until you pass the baton, until you help your future generation, your lineage, your bloodline, your children, your legacy, right? For some of you guys, you are also leaving the breadcrumbs behind for your legacy, for your children, for them to follow in the right footsteps, for them to find their way as well. And for some of you guys, you had to bear that heavy cross so that your children don't have to bear it. And how you will know that you've made it is when you know that your children have become successful. So in this season, a lot of you guys might start feeling selfless. You might start wanting to do more acts of kindness. You might start noticing more people are being kind, are being nice, are doing things out of righteous intent. Why? Because more people are trying to cleanse their hearts. They're trying to live upright, and they're trying to live for God. And when you truly, truly give yourself to the Most High, you will start to see a change. And a lot of you guys are that change that was needed. Some of you were sent here just to uplift others. No matter how heavy the journey has been, you are being used, right? You are being used to leave the breadcrumbs for the rest to follow. And you are not successful in your life until your children have become successful. You have not made it in your life until your children have made it in their life. And when I heard that, it really stuck to me, because it's like, wow, that means something. Like, how can you really say you made it if your future generation is not going to make it? Because you would what? You would die out. And anyone that wants their bloodline to continue, you want someone to do something that's going to really push your family, your legacy, to carry the torch and to keep it moving. And for some of you guys, you have done just that. You have opened the door for the rest of your family, not only your family, but others to follow as well. So yes, the burdens have been heavy. Yes, the warfare has been strong. Yes, the enemy has been conspiring left, right, front, center, day, night, all the time, all around. But nonetheless, keep walking. Why? Because what you're walking towards, what you're walking into, what you're going into, it's going to make everything that felt like it was so heavy, it's not even going to exist. God knows your heart. The Most High God wants to bless you. If you keep leaving those breadcrumbs and you keep moving forward, I promise you, you will receive those blessings. And no, it's not always the best journey. I'll give you that. Sometimes it's very lonely, right? Because they say it's lonely at the top. Sometimes it doesn't always feel so good because you have to leave so many people behind. But when you are being pushed and called to do the will of the Father, yes, you are going to go through a wilderness season. And if you have not been through a wilderness season, when you get called, you will go through a wilderness season. And in that wilderness season, you are going to be alone. And if you are alone right now, you are right where the Most High God needs you. So keep walking, keep leaving the breadcrumbs, because you're doing it for your legacy in the future generations to come. It's not about yourself. It's not about me. It's not about any of us. It's about the ones to come next. And it's really about God. And for some of you guys, you have been doing what it is you were put here to do. And even if it has been hard, it has been heavy, it has been constant, nonstop, all the time, feeling like it'll never end, feeling like you'll never get a break, feeling like it'll never stop or break for you. You are going through this because your children won't have to go through this. You are going through this so that no one else has to go through this. You are going through this so that you can leave the breadcrumbs for the rest. Look at the enemy. Woo! Look at the enemy, okay? He don't even want me to speak. That's how bad it is. So, I'm gonna hold on. So, I'm gonna leave it on this, okay? Some of you guys are truly being used. I apologize, right? Nothing but the enemy. Some of you guys are truly, truly, truly being used to help your future generations make it. And although it feels like it sucks, although it feels like why you, if the older generations didn't do it, then it's going to fall on you. If you don't do it, it's going to fall on the next. So why not get it done now so that the rest can truly live of righteous intent? It's not going to always feel good, but God chose you for a reason. You are the one that is meant to bear this cross. You are the one that is meant to walk this walk, and you are the one that is meant to leave the breadcrumbs. And for some of you guys, you are going through what you're going through because you're going to suffer now so your children don't have to suffer later. That's really what this is about, and that's your legacy. You have not made it in life until your children have truly made it in life. And if your children have not made it, are successful in life, then you have not really made it in your life, because it's about passing the torch down from generation to generation. And every generation is supposed to be better than the next. And until you have really, really done what it is that God wants you to do, then it's going to be hard to break that generational curse if you don't do it. So for a lot of you guys in this season, you're breaking a generational curse. You are walking the walk, and you are leaving the breadcrumbs. And this is about your legacy at this time. A lot of you guys are going to start feeling more acts of kindness. You're going to start wanting to do more things. You're going to want to start getting more right with God. And you're going to want to start getting more holier and cleansed, and just be lighter and release yourself of anything that is not going to benefit you or your legacy. If it's not about you and your bloodline, you and your legacy, you and your family traditions, then it's not going to be in your path of what you want to do with your life. This is the season of selflessness. This is also the season of realizing who you are truly doing it for. Are you doing it for your children's children? Or are you doing it just for yourself? Because we're all going to leave here one day. None of us are going to be here forever. And when you leave, at least leave a mark that is worth leaving. Leave the breadcrumbs now. Leave the footprints now, so that the others don't have to walk in the dark. That's the message. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. So I apologize about my little coughing spell. You know how the enemy like to do, kill, steal, and destroy, but nonetheless, okay? I hope everyone is blessed, safe, and well. I just kept getting these visions, and I was like, okay, all right, I'll put the message out. Okay, I'm gonna listen. So other than that, I hope everyone is working on themselves, working on their vessels, working on your goals, your aspirations, your writing, you're doing, you're growing, you're learning, you're pushing. You can't give up, right? Like, you just can't. As much as you want to, just don't give up, because there are other people depending on you, other generations depending on you, other people that are going to come into this planet depending on you, okay? Leave the breadcrumbs. Make the steps. Take the steps that are necessary. So, like I said, if any of you would like to book a personal one-on-one intuitive therapy session, feel free. Okay, there's something going on with the hands, the fingers, the joints, the muscles clench, like something's tightening up, something's stiffening up, something's stiffening. I don't know if this is in the hands, the joints, if someone's typing a lot. This could be carpal tunnel. I'm being drawn to that for some reason. So I don't know if you need to ice, if you need to there's something here about compressions, hand compressions. There's something about the joints, something's tightening up, something's stiff. This may be arthritis as well. So I am being drawn to that for someone. Maybe there's just something about some sort of compressions, hand compressions, or gloves. Maybe there's something you should look into or get it seen. But this could be arthritis, or this could be the beginning stages of it. I am being drawn to that for someone as well. But nonetheless, guys, if any of you would like to book a personal one-on-one intuitive therapy session, it's allthings444@gmail.com. If any of you live in the Atlanta area and would like to book a home, office, apartment, loft cleaning, it is officerletsgetitclean@gmail.com. And other than that, I just appreciate each and every single one of you. I love each and every single one of you. I thank you to all my new subscribers, all my oldies and goldies, and everyone that watches me, whether good, bad, or indifferent, right? It is always peace be upon you, within you, and all around you. I send you peace, and I send you love. So keep going, guys. No matter how heavy and hard it is, Trust me, if anyone knows, I know. Just know that God knows too. And He already knew before you came here how heavy it was going to be. And He also knew before you came here what He was going to give you for the blessings of carrying such a heavy load. Don't give up on God, because God will not give up on you. That's the message. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. So until next time, right? And as always, what we tell them, namaste.